shit, we on the air? All right, cool, 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 cool. Oh shit, I gotta unmute Adriel. Yeah, my bad, Adriel. You were hot mic before. All right, guys. Let me see here. I think I can be able to stream into here for you guys to see. All right, cool. So to make it easier for the guys in Discord. All right, gang. But what is up, everybody? I hope everyone's week has been pretty good, and I hope your day has been going good as well too. Because we're gonna end the week just as good as we started it. All right, we're gonna end it just as good as we started it. Let's go ahead and hop into it here. I don't like to really bullshit too much. I like to get into business first, and then we'll have a little bit of fun. But let's go ahead and start off with talking about. We'll start off with talking about gold. All right, so gold has been on a very interesting move all week. Um, Pretty much as you can see here, we've just been catching some really nice sells. Looking at retests of SMAs and VWAPs and things like that, and just having our confirmations and just letting the play out from there. Pretty much looking at following the same mantra here, as you guys already know with how I like to play ball, is where I like to get in where if I lose that trade, I pretty much know it's doing the opposite. So it's like if I lose basically like this sell setup here, then I know at that point it's just gonna keep buying. So as long as you have proper risk management, it's not that big a deal of losing a single trade because of risk to reward. Okay. So something like this right now on gold, I am looking at some potential sells here. We have a equal high or slightly lower highs right here, and then we had equal lows. But then we had an obvious break on the lows, and we're holding down below. We now have our 5-minute SMA trailing down below. We're here with our 15-minute SMA. What I'm looking at here, this is more of a riskier entry for sells on gold. What I would rather more look at is like ultimately is a break on this previous day, retest on previous day, and then just absolute fall. Okay. And then that entry right here would look like that. I would have my stop loss above the 5 and the 15-minute SMA, because at that point I would use this whole spot right here as supply. We got this area right here. Let me zoom in some more so you guys can see it. We got this whole area right here. All right. That's going to end up acting as supply once we break these lows. So that's why my stop loss would be up here around like 30 points. All right, so like I said, this would be my more riskier sells that I would be looking at. And then I would want to see a break of previous day, retest on previous day for sells, or in this general area, and watch her fall overnight. Just that's pretty much my look at for it. But does anybody have any questions about that, or have any different perspectives? All right, why can't I get this to go back? Okay, there we go. It's back. All right, guess not. Guess not. Now when it comes down to, let's see, looking at like this daily, it's like what can happen for New York tomorrow, because this is very interesting. To me, we definitely have a complete shift on a lot of time frames as far as like the character of the weekly. Yeah, whenever we have like closures back below this deep below mitigations like that, to me, pullbacks on the daily, like bullish days on the daily, might just be pullbacks into this mitigation zone for continued sales to like this next mitigation zone here. Okay, so it could just be playing from zone to zone within this. So we could see another daily candle come back up like this, bounce off in this area here, and then come back down to this area here, stall out for a bit, because this is the weekly. So we could see gold stall maybe for December, and then we see it start to push up for January, and so on and so forth. So at this point, the weekly SMA would catch up, so we may end up having a rebound if we have an actual touch. We haven't had a touch on that since we crossed back in October of 2013. I mean 2023. So we could have a pretty nice reaction if we actually do touch that. Um, but yeah. Ooh, I'm looking at this here. We actually crept into a weekly fair value gap. Damn, that's spicy. Okay. We ended like that on the daily. Oh yeah, we could end up with a bullish day then. If that's the case, we got a fair value gap right here. Activated and damn, this is the daily. Let's see. Delete this. All right. Um, we don't have an engulfment here. We don't have it on the 1 hour either, nor the 2 hour. The 2 hour looks like this is just pullbacks. 4 hour just looks like pullbacks. Mm. I'll mark this off right here. Alright, we're refining that down to the 2 hours fair value gap. Lines up with the 1 hour fair value gap. Alright, cool. We got a friction zone on this one instead. Interesting. Alright, well, this would end up being my bullish target here. Yeah, because after looking at like a further one, I would wait on this first one. I'll wait on the riskier sell. And instead, if I would sell, I'll wait for the break on the previous day and then have that retest sell. Until then, this right here is very likely to be the internal liquidity target. So if we see some overnight buys into that, that's definitely understandable. But show. I think for the buy confirmation, I would want to see a closure above this right here at least. And then a retest on that red line, which is a 15-minute SMA. Right now, this is still a bullish retest on the 15-minute. All right, so let me do the drawings. All right, that would be my buy condition. I'm gonna make that one green. How far is this? 2:30. Oh man, she can go after it. She could fuck around and find out. Oh, the 5 minute already closed up above it. Well,
Yeah, cause
definitely love to see a little pullback into this area right here. Then yeah, I would buy.
I was like, she's already about to stop me out on this risky sell we got in earlier. I was fucking small on it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and close early on it, or you can just let it play out. Because like I said, we already talked about the risk,
Yeah,
but I'm definitely looking at that retest.
retest, but
Sweet home Alabama.
What's up, Brian?
You're tired of
You said
Oh
what?
my bad, bro. I did not know I was on the um on the voice.
Well, I assume you're doing good.
Yeah, bro. I actually been pretty good at implementing a strategy now. So
Oh hell yeah.
good. I don't know
yeah,
that little retest, man.
I'm
I'm
hoping
still
for it.
Been
gotta
on the 15-minute SMA,
watch the entry videos and
Five.
then
5 minute.
familiarize myself with VWAP and SMA just a little more. But pretty much got the concept of it.
Hell yeah. So you was watching for the momentum and just following the market structure.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to ask you how do you I see sometimes that you mark off your bullish unless it goes under or bearish before.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? I'm like, how do you identify where you want to be bullish and bearish from?
Supply and demand basically.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to just click this fucking button, but I'm gonna just wait. Um, but yeah. So I put it as supply and demand. So basically, like right here, for example, like right here on previous day, like this whole structure that we have. This is ultimately like we have bearish structure right here. This is broken, but this is still making a little bit of a floor. So ultimately, this would be like bullish until broken, until this area.
Okay, I see.
Mm. But that's the only reason why the top one was more of a risky, and the confirmed, like the more like confirmed sells, are just the break of previous day. Because once you have the break of that previous day, then it's like, all right, yep, with all the structure here, yo, this thing.
Is that the same where you have supply up there where you did the you have the double top? Are you and would that be your bearish until above?
It could be based on like however you're looking at the market. Like, say if like we have structure up here and it's like slowing down, then you could say yeah, like bearish until above. But like you would just need to make sure like your other influences make sense to go along with it. Because the other thing that I'm looking at as well too is like, okay, this is the 5 minute structure, but if I look at the 15 minute as well too, the 15 minute is still making bullish structure. The 15 minute hasn't had like a complete utter like change of character just yet. We had this low right here broken, but we haven't had like an extension just yet.
Yeah, I see it. It held that mitigation level slash key level. So you only really care about the order blocks and mitigations that are at the key levels, right? And then I've yet to really use the fair value gap. I'm still kind of working on that one, but mitigations or blocks been doing good.
I mean, if that's working for you, don't fucking worry about the other shit. Don't just stick to what's working. You don't have to be a master of everything. You just need to master one thing, and that's it. You can be a one trick pony.
Yes, sir.
That's what everybody forget. Those $1 million racehorses, they're a one trick pony. All they can do is run fast. That's it. They don't jump nothing. They don't let that horse do nothing. Ugh. All right. I Actually, I have not checked the comments to see if there's any comments or anything. Yo, what up, Mike? Hey, what's up, Teddy? Appreciate you, appreciate you. Yeah, bro, everything's been doing well, man. Just doing the same old shit, just a different day, you feel me? It's the same old shit, just a different day. All right, but looks like I may be taking a official attempt here at a long on this. And the stop loss below there. But I'm going to set an alert and a pending and let it do what it do. We'll set that about right there. Stop loss is about 40 points. Let's go to the 5. We got a fair value gap right here. It's pretty fucking bullish. But we got the 5-minute estimate right here. I want to see it. It might just hit 50% of the fair value gap. But I don't want to be too far off from here. I'm gonna put something in this area. Do just keep in mind, guys, like this fair value gap right here, it could easily just wick into that and then have its continuation because this is pretty strong bullish pressure. Let me see what R3 says. I'm pretty sure he's in a fucking son of a bitch. R3 already bought. Damn it. Not surprised. Well, yeah. If this comes back to this fair value gap, I can definitely expect it to push back off of it. My ultimate entry that I would love would be right here. But that's just me. But damn, R3, good call. Will this fucking close?
I didn't even see the R3 call that whenever we called the risky, to be honest.
Yeah, I forgot to double check them. Oops. Let me turn it on. Oh, looks like we're getting the pullback already. Oh, wait. This candle needs to close before this fair value gap's even a fair value gap. All right. Well, does anybody have any questions about that before we go ahead and move on to the next one? Because we got our alerts and shit. I'm going to set one more right here. Gold entry. Gold is good. I'm not gonna lie, I clicked the button early when it was striking down like that, but I didn't click a big enough entry for this to mean shit if it pushes. I need this motherfucker to keep pushing down. I might have like some scale. Actually, I'm gonna split this up. I'm gonna split one right here and the other one right here. Give me 1 second. All right, cool. Is that the right spot? Yeah. All right. Next one. It looks like US 30 has been moving and a grooving this whole time. It's got a price void up here. Let me go ahead and mark that off for now. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. All right, let's go ahead and zoom out to zoom in. All right, nothing more to say, but it's bullish as fuck. Bearish engulfment, mitigation, closure below. We're starting to sell, no top wick. Yeah, oh yeah, we have a price voice, so there is no top wick. Well, we're in a big ass fair value gap, so Lord knows this thing can fucking fall. But I mean, low key, kind of weird if it did start falling like crazy. But hey, trade what you see, not what you feel. Let's see here. All right, so on the 4 hour, we got basically double top up here, nice bearish engulfment, push down, retest on it, order block up there, failed twice, and broke more lows. Look for sells. That's all we can do, really. I think we'll just hit one of those early spots. Hold on a second. Why the hell did it not go off? Bruh. I need you to come down a little bit lower. Alright, but anyways, back to 30. So yeah, we just gotta look for some shells here. We got a nice 1 hour mitigation candle. I mean, honestly, it'd be cool to see. It would be cool to see US 30 buy up first and then make a ceiling somewhere to get into something on it. That would be nice. I don't want to. Thing is, though, is like you gotta make sure she makes a ceiling before you get in anything. Okay, you gotta make sure, because if you look at these areas here, we got a mitigation formation right here that she can easily make supply off of. These wicks right here. This is implying that they have what's called stop orders, aka their stop losses, down below this area. They were pushing price down to get a premium or to get a discount to later on sell it at a premium. So they push price down at a later time, and also were taking profits. And then again, bought price back up, where you can see with this bullish engulfment right here. Let me zoom in a little bit, make it a little easier. You can see that with that bullish engulfment right there, solidifying even more stop orders right here with like a bigger stop order, and then we have an even bigger push up to the upside. Same thing, they came up to an area of premium that they thought was premium, sold and took profits, got it down to an area of discount where they had previously had a mitigation before and bought off of it. So I would love for them to do the adverse of that, where they would pull on back up to here, maybe do a little double top, break of that little low right there, pull back on that low, and kablowy on out of there. You feel me? And I know this is on the 1 hour, so this is low key a lot. It's a lot. I'm designing this probably for like ideally for the 5 and 15, probably like to do that, to be honest. Like I would love for price to come back up to previous day and just sell. Like,
I'm loving these breakdowns.
no, I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. I'm hoping it just helps people just get in, like find a better rhythm and stuff like that with the markets as well too. So like how they approach it, especially for those that are in the classes every day. You already see it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it more just like the 1 minute is my entry, but that's it. Like I'm really paying attention more to the 5 minute structure and up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the last one? Oh man, I gotta remember this last one. Hold on. Oh, and then you know, like when you see like market is ranging or in between the supply and demand, like I don't give a fuck about what's going on there. I only care about what's going on in like once it's at supply and demand, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's where you wanna like make your plays and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, as a scalper, it's a lot easier to get a scalp win, and then your runner be an intraday win as well too. But also that's why, like I said before, I like to get into where I know it's like, okay, if I get cooked here, and it just goes all the way through, hey, I'm on that team now. I am on
I'm
that
still
team.
trying to figure out how you be catching those big ass moves. I'm like, is it just your general market direction, like, or like, kind of knowing when it's gonna like finally make that breakout and just continue going?
Honestly, sometimes with my runners, I forget about them. I'll forget. So like, I'll be content with the profits that I already took off of it and where my stop loss is, and then I'll start playing video games, and I'll get distracted with something else. I might leave the house, and then something will just happen. I'll legitimately forget. Um, like that one on US 30, the buy on US 30. I didn't. I totally forgot about that for the first like 5 days of the trade. Totally
And then,
forgot.
once you get a 5 minute engulfment, sometimes it's good to wait for a retest off it, right?
Yeah. Like when you have an extension from it.
Yeah, like especially I feel like when it's ranging too, or when you're in a zone where it could do like a double top, double bottom before you move forward.
Mm-hmm. All right. Looks like we're up a couple points here. So let's see how this plays out.
That went and hit your entry, huh? That little red box.
Yeah, and the little this right here, the buy setup.
Yeah.
Let me see what it does here. It almost hit the 5 minute SMA as well. All right, moving on. So we gotta let this do whatever it does. Um, yeah, this is what I kind of would like to see on US 30. I don't want to just kind of hop in like immediate sells. It's kind of riskier. Like if you are gonna hop in one of these like pullback sells, like one of these mitigation formations right here, like some of these things right here, just make sure you're going like half% of your like half of your normal risk, um, because you're kind of like hopping onto a low key running away train. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking at on 30. I want to see, like I said, price come up to here, reject. Not that big of a rejection. Just enough to like break this low and whatnot, and then party on down south. Yeah. Any questions about US 30? Alrighty. Now for the final boss, the redheaded stepchild. You're in what? What the? Hold on a second. I gotta reply this. um, this shit look bearish as fuck. So I think this is pretty much like same situation as US 30, but we'll give it its due respect and do a top-down analysis. And I know y'all see what I'm seeing. um, we'll flip back over to that in a second. All right, Naz, I'm trying to give you full attention here. The daily obviously got tired as fuck up here. Look like she's targeting this fair value gap. She could target off the 50% of it real nice, to be honest. Looks like something that she's liable to do. Yeah, it lines up with that. Lines up with this over here as well. We probably have some. I'd love to see if we have a fair value gap off of this as well. That'd be interesting. Um, all right. I gotta go back and flip to it. I'm sorry, guys, because TV one's coming up. All right, guys. Once this high up here is taken, I want to see trading above that. We can go ahead and go break even at that point. And yeah, I would probably say like right here. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see it come up to that for like TP2, TP whatever. Oh shit, wrong button. Should have marked these off before. All right, cool. And back to Nas. Yeah, but Nas on the daily is ugly. I'm not gonna hold you, and it makes so much sense because I'm not gonna lie. I stopped trading Nas, and then I tried to trade Nas with a homie on I think Tuesday. Is this Tuesday? Look at that. Just bullshit. And then Wednesday, she bullshitted again, like Doji. And then she finally showed herself. So now we just gotta believe her. But on the daily though, she does have a chance of making a she can a run back to this gap and then a dump back down. But let's see if we have anything else up over there. Oh man, she's just dumping. Just bearish candles. Same situation. I mean, to really get into anything, I would like if for whatever reason during New York, if this reverses and it's back up here near previous day, or this what is this 2950 up in that area, 20 like 900 to 950. I would love to see it do something bearish and drop. If whatever reason it's up here. But I just at this point I just want to see it buy up. I want to see it buy up and then we can get into something. I don't personally like hopping into a train that's already running full steam. You know what I mean? It is what it is when that happens in the markets. We got to make sure that we have that mental fortitude not to just to be like, oh shit, it's going to leave us and then jump in because you never know. Like it could just stop during all this mess right here and turn back around, or it could just run all the way through. You never know. But I'd rather see it come back to an area of supply, show that it's acting as supply, and then kind of play it from there. No, 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 no. Got this 30-minute here. Let me go back to the 1 hour. No mitigation, just price void. Just a price void. We got the 15-minute mitigation here as well too that it could pull back into. We got a view up right there. 15 minutes up there. Last SMA. 1 minute and then minute. What is this? 840. 840. extremely risky, but this right here should be acting as supply, hopefully. So probably could end up seeing retest off of that and push back on down. But truthfully, I would rather see price push down, because probably what'll end up happening is that this level right here, we may not even come back to this, and we might push up into it during New York, and this could end up being Asian highs. So we could end up pushing up, taking out this liquidity, filling this, pushing up a little bit above previous day, and then dropping back down, giving a retest, and push back down as well too. So we could end up seeing something like this during New York. Like I said, it'll take out Asian highs or something, then drop back down below them, and give a huge continuation back down. That's just like possibilities, because I like to go over these possibilities now, because I don't trade that time live. So like, I'm not going to be there to tell you like, hey, look out for this or this or this. So just kind of look out for these kind of play-by-plays, because these are things that happen. You know, Tokyo liquidity is Asian high liquidity is often taken out before it wants to go down and make new lows, or make the bottom wick for the daily. You know, like if the day is going to be bearish, sometimes it likes to target the Asian highs and then go down, because then at that point they took out all those original sellers and hit them for liquidity, and now they're taking out all those buyers on the way down, taking their liquidity. So like I'll show you on here, for example, like Asian highs, aka AH. All right, so imagine all these people that got in here that sold, okay? And then sometimes what the market will like to do is it'll, you know, we got Tokyo session where it's selling off, and then we have the crossover of London, and then during London, that crossover, before that we see a little floor, and then once London starts, we see a push up, and then we have our morning, and then during that morning, at this point here, Asian session's completely done. All right, about what is it this time? 2 a.m. Yeah, here. So this is when Tokyo ends. London starts about here, I believe. All right. London's giving us a push off of this newfound floor that we could make right here. And then New York is starting here. And New York could end up doing a push. Oh, come on. Like this. To go ahead and take out Asian high liquidity. And then also take out all those London buyers on the way back down. And then take out this liquidity as well too. So just a scenario that could happen. Just gotta wait and see, and just react to what we see. Just gotta react to what we see. But any questions? Preguntas. Alrighty. And we'll do a double check on gold right now. It's not looking too hot.
Yeah, I was about to say gold already under VWAP and 5-minute estimation. But stop out.
Yeah, it literally almost came up to where I was gonna go break even for it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. If it hits there, it is what it is. I'm just wait for it to have like a full-on extension down below and like closure below here. Then I'll go ahead and close out. But once it has like full trading down here as well, after like a strong closure here, then at that point I'll start looking at sells. But it is what it is. Da, 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 da. Do I have anything else? No. Oh yeah, and this is also a 15-minute SMA right here. Let's see if it actually holds below. No, 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 no. Yeah, I don't have anything else to add. Oh, I do recommend watching. Let me close this. I do recommend watching. Damn, Mark Douglas. Looking up Mark Douglas videos, watching him. He's definitely really good to watch. Helps out with the psychology, insight to how the market works as well too. All those sorts of things. Definitely recommend them. It's something I'm going to be re-listening to over the weekend. I've listened to it multiple times over through, and I feel like it's one of those things to where like you can always be reminded of something when you watch these videos and stuff like that. So just look up Mark Douglas, how to be a professional trader, and yeah, just look up some more of his content. He's a pretty dope guy, pretty knowledgeable. But yeah, but I hope y'all enjoy the weekend. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off of here and go get some dinner. I think I'm gonna have tacos again. I keep doing this shit too much. All right, peace.
Thursdays they had on next week, bruh.
What's next week?